Hey, listen!
Hello and welcome to another Naughty Egg Draw. I'm Link. I'm Jake. And today, as you guys can see, we are doing a digital painting of the legend himself, Link from The Legend of Zelda. Now, Link is in my top 3 favorite video game characters, so I'm actually surprised it took me this long to actually create a drawing of him. Well, let's dive in. So whenever I start out something like this where I'm going to be painting a very iconic character, I want everything to look right, so I make a sketch with a blue pencil to work on top of. I like using blue because it's not too overpowering for the eye as you start to add layers on top. The way I always work when it comes to making a digital painting is I begin with a base color and add shadows and highlights on top of it. The nice thing about working digitally, compared to when you make something like this traditionally, is you can put things in their own layers to keep things a bit cleaner. Like me, I am putting all the green cloth on one layer, and then I can put the hair and the skin and the rest on their own layer. This always makes it nice too if you want to go back and adjust the levels of the contrast later on. Now, I wasn't getting the effect that I wanted to for the hair with the brush I was using, so I decided to use a scatter brush for the hair. I wanted it to look painterly, but the hair was coming out a bit too smooth with this brush, so I had to change it up a little bit. Now, skin can be one of those areas that's hard to work with. It's an area that can start to look muddy really fast if you're blending your colors weird. I normally have to spend the most time on either the skin or the hair when it comes to drawing in this style. A good tip, if it starts to get muddy, go back to your base color and reapply it and rework it again. This is why I always make color swatches of the base colors at the top so I can always come back to it if I need to. Now, eyes are one of my favorite things to make, and they're pretty simple to make as well. I always do it in 2 layers. I make the black pupil in one layer, and with a layer underneath, I start to add the base color of the eye. Then I start to add shadows and highlights to the eye. Then all you need to do is make your brush really small, and take those highlights and lowlights and make small lines going towards the pupil. And then add a shadow where the lid comes over a bit, and that's it. Now from the start, I planned on deconstructing my painting a bit, but I always make the whole drawing first because 1, I want to have a clean version if I ever want to go back to it, and 2, my deconstructive phase is all random. I don't know what I'm going to erase until I start to do it. I just use a set of large brush-like shapes, and I start to erase. Once I've erased what I want, I make another layer and I add some splatter with the same brushes, using the base colors. This gives the character a decent sense of motion. Alright, well that is it. It turned out great. I love the way this looks. But what are your guys' thoughts? Should I have made him wear the red or the blue tunic? Are you guys sick of the green yet? I know I'm not, but leave your thoughts down below. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video till the end. If you haven't yet, make sure you smack that sub button, throw a like and a comment down below, and like always, keep drawing, and until next time, bye!